Hey guys, Chaz here from Pugliese Speed Shop with your Tuesday morning tech tip. Alright, so if you guys are following along on social media at Pugliese Speed Shop on Facebook and Instagram, which I hope you are, you know we're working on the hard body Nissan here, right? So right now we're messing with this fuel pump, which is this god awful thing right here, and obviously she's looked better, you know. So here's this is actually the sending unit, and you know the top for it, and here's the new one, the wires in here, and you'll see all that on the upcoming episode. What we're talking about right now is this monstrosity, right? Obviously, there's a corrosion issue. You can see this is all corrosion. Chunks well, pretty easy to figure out. This is what holds the fuel pump in place, right? This is what they used to look like. Where do you think the rest of that is, if this is all that's left? Here's some of it. There's some pieces in here. Where you guys think the rest went? Yep, you guessed it. If you said the gas tank here, this is definitely what's going on. Take a look down there. See all them chunks? See the sides aren't really great either. But there's chunks of that stuff in there. Let me go ahead and flawlessly preserve it once again because it's terribly smells like varnish. So now this is what we got working with. So obviously the rest of this is in the fuel system, not just in the tank, in the lines. So we're going to blow the lines out. We're going to do all that kind of stuff. So if I was a betting man, I would say, so you know the clutch went out in this truck too, right? We already swapped that out. Well, the slave cylinder and master cylinder we swapped out. Like I said, if I was a betting man, I would say the clutch went out and they quit driving it. And so that tank that's back there was full, just about full when it was dropped. And it was varnished, and it smelled disgusting. It was just color, I mean, it was terrible. So thinking it went out, they let it sit for God knows how long, and it just ate that stuff away, right? And because of that, more than likely that's what led to the demise of the fuel pump. All right, guys, so you're probably a little confused right now. You're like, what is this guy talking about? He wants us to drop our fuel tanks and, you know, clean the fuel pumps? No. That's obviously not what I'm talking about. What we're talking about is maintenance. All right. So obviously the truck broke down. They probably didn't plan on driving it for a while. Or they probably didn't even think about it. They're probably like, this piece of crap broke, stick it to the side, we'll get to that, you know, whatever. Whatever you might have thought. I don't know. The guy bought it off and only had it for 2 weeks. So, you know, we don't really know. But like I said, that's probably how it went down. But you see it all the time, right? People just park their cars, stick it to the side, whatever, don't even think about it. I'm guilty of it. That 65 C10, I filled the tank up about 2 days before it got wrecked. So it's got half a tank of gas in there, and it's been sitting for 4, 5 years. Probably some varnish in there. Now, I mean, I spent the extra money for the super, the 93 octane, but it's still trash. Today's fuel, trash, right? We talk about it all the time with ethanol and all this. Every car show, no matter what you watch about cars, they talk about today's fuel and how it's just no good. It's tearing up fuel systems and all this kind of stuff. So if you got cars, you're not driving them. Say you live up north and like from, I don't know, November to March, you don't drive your car. Put some of that sea foam in there, or the stabilizers, or if you can, just drain it. I mean, it can help because you don't know when you're going to get the batch of fuel or whatever that tears something up. Winterizing, you just, and I don't know if you guys are like anything like me, you got a bunch of cars. I'm just going to sit this one over here and I'm not going to drive it for the next couple weeks. Next thing you know, 6, 7 months go by, the thing ain't been started. You're like, oh man, I didn't disconnect the battery. You know, all these things, right? So now you got a dead battery. Could have some jacked up fuel system. You don't know. You know, flat spots on the tires, whatever. So if you're gonna have vehicles sitting up for a while, just, you know, prep them for it. I mean, now I understand not everybody's got the room to throw jack stands up underneath it so the tires stay good. But keep them inflated, moving around, right? If the fuel pump, in this case the fuel pump's bad. Start it up every now and then, let it run, you know? But if you're not, drain the fuel, or at least getting some of that stabilizer, seafoam, stable, whatever one you think is best. I don't know, I didn't do the research. So for me to say, I don't know. Whatever one you think is best, whatever one, you know, your old man told you to use or whatever. It's better than nothing, right? That's what I'm saying. Would that have stopped that fuel pump from looking like that? I don't know. It would have had a better chance. So, thanks for watching, guys.